When they fill up their tank, when they go shopping themselves, these truckers will tell you that after 8 years, Justin Trudeau is not worth the cost, crime, or corruption. He's not worth the cost. You see that every day at the grocery store when you take the items out of and run them through the scan, and you see that number getting bigger and bigger. You sometimes feel like you have to put things back in the cart and return them to the shelves because you can't afford to pay the bill. This is a common story now. 1 in 10 Torontonians are going to a food bank after 8 years of Justin Trudeau. 1 in 10. Can you imagine that? One of the biggest and wealthiest cities in the world. 2 million food bank visits a year in Canada. That's a record-smashing increase of 32% since Trudeau took office. Next year, we expect 1 million more annual visits because food prices continue to rise faster than wages. After 8 years of Justin Trudeau, we've had 28 dead bodies in freezers outside the St. John's Hospital next to a dumpster because their families can't afford a burial or cremation. These in Armukto, 50 military families are eating at the local food bank. Military families who risk their lives for us are not getting enough to pay for their groceries. After 8 years of Trudeau, there are now 35 homeless encampments in Halifax, in one city. These encampments are now visible everywhere you go. The food professor, Sylvain Charlebois, reveals that after 8 years of Trudeau, not only is the price of food going up, but the amount Canadians have to pay for it is going down. In other words, most families are spending less than is necessary to buy their families an affordable a nutritious basket of food. That means people are going malnourished. Scurvy is making a comeback after 8 years of Justin Trudeau. These are the real-world consequences of Justin Trudeau and the NDP doubling the national debt, raising taxes on middle-class and poor Canadians. Trudeau famously said that the economy is not about numbers, it's about people. Well, I hate to break it to you, Justin, but numbers affect people. In fact, as Pythagoras said, numbers rule the universe. And numbers are the things that you see on that receipt at the grocery store. Numbers are the things on the price billboard at the gas station. Numbers are those little digits on the screen when you're looking at your monthly mortgage payment. If you're brave enough to bring it up on your screen, those are all numbers, Justin. And those numbers impact how much food are in the bellies of people, or whether they have roofs over their heads, or whether they have to work 70 hours a week just to avoid eviction. Numbers rule the universe, and unfortunately the numbers are cruel for Canadians after 8 years. We know this policy, these results are the direct consequences of Justin Trudeau and the NDP policies. When you double the national debt, you drive up demand, which bids up goods. You print $600 billion of cash, and that causes inflation, just like it has everywhere and always over the last 5,000 years of economic history as far back as we can go in human records. Whenever governments create cash, they cause inflation. And what is he doing now? He's out making multi-billion-dollar announcements of inflationary spending that will drive up the cost of your living again. It's like he's spraying billions of dollars out of a fire hose, but it's more like spraying gasoline on the fire. He's like Justin Trudeau promising to fight inflation is like a pyromaniac promising to fight a fire. He's the one that lit the fire with his taxes and his deficits. And every day you see him in these photo ops, know the money that he's spitting out of his mouth is money that will come out of your pocket, just like it has for the last 8 years, and all with the help of Jagmeet Singh. Common sense. The good news is life was not like this before Justin Trudeau, and it won't be like this after he's gone. He's not worth the cost, crime, or corruption. Canadians are good and decent people. They do not have to give up on the things they used to take for granted, like affordable food and homes, all for the ego and incompetence of one man. Common sense conservatives have a plan to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. Axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop crime. In doing so, we will restore the Canadian promise, the promise that was made to all of my friends behind us today, but particularly to Jazraj, whose family came here with a small bank account but big dreams, and he went on to start a business, build homes, and become a member of Parliament. The promise made to my family when I was born to a 16-year-old unwed mother who put me up for adoption, to two school teachers, and they raised me to believe that it didn't matter where I came from, it mattered where I was going. It didn't matter who I knew, but what I could do. That's the country that my wife came to as a refugee and in which her family has succeeded. That is Canada's promise. Though it is broken now, we will restore it. And today we demand the government reverse the policies that have destroyed the middle and working class people. But we are making 3 specific demands for Justin Trudeau for the forthcoming budget. First, axe the tax on food and farmers by passing C-234. That will take carbon tax off farmers, barns, and drying to provide food price relief to Canadians. 2, build homes and not bureaucracy by requiring cities permit 15% more housing completions each year as a condition of receiving federal funds. 3, cap spending with a dollar-for-dollar law to bring down inflation and interest rates. The dollar-for-dollar law will require the government find $1 new of savings for every new dollar of spending. By capping government, taxpayers and the economy can catch up with the cost. We can balance the budget again and bring down inflation and interest rates. This dollar-for-dollar principle is the one that single moms, small businesses, and seniors use to run their finances, and it is what we are demanding the government implement as well. Again, axe the Trudeau tax on food and farmers. 2, build homes, not bureaucracies. And 3, cap the spending with a dollar-for-dollar law to bring down inflation and interest rates. These are common sense demands, and if we don't get them, we won't support the budget. Common sense Conservatives will continue to fight for everyday Canadians who work hard, pay their taxes, play by the rules until the carbon tax election comes. And in that election, we will have a simple choice between a costly coalition of Justin Trudeau and the NDP who tax your food, punish your work, take your money, double your housing costs, and unleash crime and chaos in your community, or common sense Conservatives who will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. Thank you very much. Let's bring it home.